Today we're going to be talking about understanding remainders when we are dividing. And so there are a number of ways we can look at a remainder based on what the question is asking us. So this lesson is really focused on reading what it's asking of us, okay? So when we're understanding remainders, there are a few different things that we could do with remainders. So let's take 9 divided by 4. Okay, so first I'm going to take this and I'm going to solve this first, and then I will show you what are some of the ways that the remainder can change. Okay, so I'm going to divide these by my x here. I can take it out about 2 times. How many groups of 4 can I take out of 9? I can take out 2. So I divided. Now I'm going to multiply. 2 times 4 is 8. I'm going to subtract 9 minus 8 equals 1. And I don't have anything else to bring down over here, so this is going to be my remainder. Okay, so I have 2 remainder 1. So there are a few different ways that a remainder can be used. So let's say the remainder isn't part of the question. So the question is that Thomas has one 9-foot board, and he's going to be making 4-foot shelves. We want to know how many shelves can he cut? Well, he can cut 2 shelves, and he has 1 foot of that board left over. So if that were the case, then we don't need that 1 foot. The answer is just going to be 2 shelves. For the second question, and I'm taking these from page 123 of our workbook. On B, there's a time when the remainder causes the answer to be rounded up. So let's say 9 students are going on a field trip, and parents have offered to drive. Each parent can drive 4 students, but they need to know how many cars they can get. Well, so far they have 2 cars, and 1 student is left not going on the field trip. Well, that's not very nice. So we have to add another car. So this 2 remainder 1 is going to cause it to round up to say that we will need 3 cars instead of the 2, because we want that student to go. Other times, the remainder is a fractional part of the answer. So you're reading question C on page 123. It says, one Monday, Kim brought 9 apples to school. She shared them equally among her and her 3 friends, which is 4 people total. She wants to know how many apples did each person get. Well, if they're getting all of them, then each person got at least 2. And then each person got 1 part of the 4. So we would say that this is 2 and 1/4. Another way that a remainder could be used is if it is a decimal in the answer. So decimals and fractions go together, which we haven't learned yet, but we'll go through it today. So part D, it says Raul bought 4 cars for $9. So $9, he got 4 cars, and it wants to know how much did each car cost. Well, 2 remainder 1 doesn't really tell us what that means, but if these are dollars, $9, 4 cars, so that means that this is $2, and then what does this 1 mean? And 1/4. So this 2 is going to be 1/4 of a dollar. 1/4 of a dollar is if we're saying 25 cents, right? Because 4 25s equal $1. So this would be $2.25 each. And the last way that a remainder could be used is if the remainder is the only part of the answer that we need. So let's look at part E. It says 9 students have signed up for a relay race. If each team can have 4 runners, how many students cannot run in the race? Well, think about like this student. He just wouldn't be able to go on the field trip. This is the student that wouldn't be able to run in the race. So we would say 1 student cannot run. So with this one equation, we're able to look at this remainder in 5 different ways, whether the question is asking us, do we even need that remainder? Does the remainder have to be rounded up? Is the remainder going to become a fraction or a decimal? Or maybe the remainder is the only part of the question that it's asking us. So when you are reading through your word problems, it's really important that you're asking and thinking about what that means. So if you need more practice with this, then go back to the beginning of the video and watch it again.